Headline News. I'm Gordon Graham, sitting in for Bobby Batista. For thousands of fans, it's like losing a member of the family. Lucille Ball died today after suffering cardiac arrest. Doctors at Cedars-Sinai Hospital had thought Ms. Ball was improving after last week's open-heart surgery. Her death was totally unexpected. Husband Gary Morton and children Lucy Arnaz and Desi Arnaz Jr. are said to be in deep shock. Comedian Carol Burnett says she feels devastated. Sherry Sylvester looks now at Lucy's unparalleled career.
The world loved Lucy, and every day millions of fans can still see her work. Translated in virtually every language, the I Love Lucy show is one of the great success stories in television history. Born 77 years ago to a mining engineer and a concert pianist, Lucille Ball worked as a secretary, waitress, and model before moviegoers got that first glimpse of her flaming red hair and their first listen to her brassy bass voice.
Red Hot! Get your Red Hot!
It was on the set at RKO Studios that she met Cuban band leader Desi Arnaz. They married the following year.
You told me to turn right.
I didn't tell you to turn right.
You said turn right here, and I turned right.
You didn't let me finish. I was trying to tell you to turn left. What I was trying to say is you turn right here left.
CBS at first had their doubts about pairing the couple on television, so Desi and Lucy put up $5,000 of their own money and launched Desilu Productions' I Love Lucy. With neighbors Fred and Ethel Mertz, played by Vivian Vance and William Frawley, the Ricardos' exploits were among the funniest of the 50s. In 1960, she divorced Arnaz and 1 year later married comedian Gary Morton. She continued her television work in Here's Lucy, along with her real-life kids, Lucy Arnaz and Desi Jr.
I want my kid's mother to be famous. It's not enough just to be beautiful.
Although her television career was soaring, she continued her film work and made more than 70 pictures before her death.
Hello, Bud Hooper. Tell him Lucille Ball is calling. Lucille Ball.
And few can forget her performance in the remake of the musical, Mame.
You make our black-eyed peas and our grits. Mame.
Her recent work includes the only failed attempt at a Lucy show called Life with Lucy.
Boy.
And the critically acclaimed Stone Pillow, in which she played a bag lady. She also paid tribute to fellow comedian and friend Bob Hope on his 50th anniversary with NBC. Years earlier, Hope teased Ball about the continual reruns of I Love Lucy.
You know, long after we're gone, I Love Lucy will still be playing all over. I wouldn't be surprised if they're even running up there.
Well, if they are, they aren't paying for them.
The legacy of her work will continue to live on. Lucille Ball was 77.
Headline News. I'm Gordon Graham, in for Bobby Batista. A comedy world has lost a legend. Lucille Ball, the first lady of comedy, died this morning at Los Angeles Cedars-Sinai Hospital, where she had been recovering from emergency open-heart surgery last week. Doctors say the 77-year-old redhead had been improving steadily, and her death from cardiac arrest was totally unexpected. Most fans simply called her Lucy. And although she began her career in 1933, she became part of Americana in the 50s, co-starring with then-husband Desi Arnaz in the I Love Lucy television show as Lucy and Ricky Ricardo. Following the couple's divorce in 1960, I Love Lucy gave way to The Lucy Show and Here's Lucy, but neither gained the popularity of the original show. Still, she kept on in movies and appearances in other shows. And although she was known for her wacky outlook on screen, friends say off-screen she was a different person.
Lucy in person was not at all like the TV Lucy. Lucy in person never tried to be funny. She was never on at parties. She didn't do wit for a living. And had you come here from some other part of the world and didn't know her, you might not have known that the nice lady in the corner was one of our great entertainers.
Lucille Ball's last public appearance was with husband Gary Morton at the Academy Awards last month. Fans cheered as she revealed a thigh-high slit in her dress. Among her biggest fans, she could count many other comedians. Upon hearing of her death, Joey Bishop called her the greatest comedian who ever lived and the nicest lady he ever met. Tim Conway says he won't miss her because she will always be with him. Henny Youngman says there will never be another Lucy.
Lady, she had funny writers, and she complimented the script. She was always with it. She helped it. And she was just a wonderful girl all around. She was a natural comedian.
Lucy left some classic comedy bits behind, among them the famous chocolate conveyor belt routine.
Here she comes.
In addition to the series and 73 movies, Lucille Ball left behind countless memories.